Hey guys, it's Sarge here, and today I'm here with my good friend Zoo.
Hello, guys.
Yep, and today we're going to be doing a quick video about RuneScape, World 1, and Varrock, and how you had to buy and sell items near the West Bank.
Yeah, and this was before the Grand Exchange actually came out, so for those of you who didn't know, you had to trade everybody to get any kind of item you needed.
Right, and so where we are standing right now is where everyone sold mostly rune items like full rune, rune skimmy. Full rune was 200k, rune skimmies were 30k.
Rune 2Hs, Rune Battle Axes, Rune Longswords, they would all
They
be
would
right
always
here.
50k always. Then up here we had mostly the lower leveled trimmed armors. Was that right?
Yeah, like black trimmed and Addy trimmed, so it would be in this area right here.
Yeah. Then this area wasn't as tight before, I remember. The bank was much smaller. There wasn't tellers on both sides. There were only tellers on the east side. So this was a little bit more space, I think. We had... What was over here?
This is where God Armor would be sold, and Guthics and Zamorak,
Alright.
and like Rune Trimmed and Rune Gold, and also Dragonhide, like Dragonhide, Green Dragonhide
Trim.
Gold. Yeah.
Right, right. Then along this wall, I remember this very clearly because I have always merchanted rares, and we had Santa hats, we had Halloween masks, we had Easter eggs, discs of returning, pumpkins,
Yeah, pumpkins.
yeah, everything. Besides P hats were a little bit farther out and in Follador and World 2 mostly, I think. Um,
Yeah.
right here is where we had mostly full sets of Saradomin, Guthix, and Zamorak, where I'm standing right here. Then over,
Around here was bones, like normal bones, big bones.
right. Then over here we had U logs, which sold for between 250 GP each and 300 GP each. I made a lot of money merchanting these items right here, the U logs, buying for 250, selling for 300 each. Over here, inside the
Inside
bank,
the bank, they would sell runes.
oh yeah, yeah, runes, death runes, law runes.
Nature runes would all be sold like in this area right here. And then if you go downstairs, then they would try and scam you down here. They would be like, hey, let's just go downstairs, and they would try to trick you into some kind of scam or something.
Yeah, I believe you could right click over this gate as well, and it would tell you, like, you can't enter here. So people
Like,
thought,
the door won't open.
yeah, so I think people sold some keys, and people kind of like, hey, trade me 100k, I'll tell you how to get into the open closed chest, stuff like that. Um, then back to the base level, there's also an upstairs, which is pretty fun. There were some drop parties up here as well, but
But
mostly,
yeah, mostly scams, and people would buy and scam, buy and sell accounts, and
right. It's a little bit quieter up here, so you can kind of do those more discreet things up at this area of the bank. Uh, that pretty much,
also bank sales. I think were all over,
yeah,
like
yeah,
downstairs.
yeah. Downstairs, you had a
There were
lot of
bank
bank
sales
sales.
also going around all over here.
Right. And you would want to, like, see what they're selling in case they're selling anything valuable or anything that you needed.
And if they don't know the value, you can pick it up cheap.
Right, right. Like, that happened so many times. That's how I made a lot of money, too. Just people not knowing how much something is really worth and where the correct place is to sell it, or else they're not able to sell it if they don't know where to sell it. And I think we're forgetting something. One of the most rarest items in all of 2004.
The hardest thing to get was spinach rolls.
And they sold for about 500k, the same price as Santa hats back in 2004. um,
Spinach rolls that people would sell them noted. They would have one guy selling them for like 500k over
oh,
here,
right, right.
and then they would have their friend over here selling it for like trying to buy one for like 700k. So you would think that you could make a little profit, but then they're just friends, and then the other guy won't buy it.
Yeah, they'll usually just log off or something. That was always pretty common. You had that going along. That occurred quite a bit. I think that's about everything about World 1. I think we should also do a video on World 2 Falador Park.
Yeah, that's where all the money making was pretty much
Yeah, for members.
for
It was a
members.
members world, so that's where you had barrows and whips and
Whips.
party hats, all those items that are popular for membership. Anyways, do you have anything you want to say?
Nope, I think that covers just about it.
Okay, I think that concludes this video segment, and we'll definitely make one about Falador Park as well. I hope this video kind of helped you guys reminisce back in the old days if you played there, or perhaps even learn something new. If you don't, if you weren't here for before the Grand Exchange and whatnot. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you later.